There was no mistaking Air Force One.
For Nebraskans, the surprise of Air Force One landing at Offutt Air Force Base on September 11th showed the weight of that awful day. Bush headed to Barksdale Air Force Base in Louisiana, but he couldn't communicate with everyone he needed at the same time, so he headed to Offutt, where he could.
In such an uncertain circumstance, the thought was we got to get the president somewhere safe and somewhere where he can communicate.
Dr. Mark Kyrus was an Army officer serving as a special assistant to the commander of STRATCOM.
Civil aviation had been shut down. To see those fighters come in, it was kind of a bit of a shock.
Many at STRATCOM, including then Air Force Staff Sergeant Michael Suglia, were pulled off an annual exercise for nuclear forces after the attack.
My supervision basically gave me a task to call around to the other warfighting combatant commands and ask status, make sure everybody was available. What I didn't realize at that point, that was most likely building the briefing for President Bush.
Kyrus was at the president's briefing.
That's like something out of a movie. You know, you see that on television shows or movies, but to be there and have actually been, like I said, about 40 feet away from the president when all of that was going on, I will always remember that day.
After the update, Bush was led to an underground room at the old STRATCOM headquarters where he could video chat with his national security team. Bush stayed only 90 minutes before heading back to Washington, but he left an impression.
I think it highlighted to us the importance of the mission that we conduct here at United States Strategic Command daily.
Aaron Sandiford, 3 News.